Hey, okay, I'm gonna go over Book Daddy. So it's GoDaddy Bookkeeping, not Book Daddy. Um, so when you first get on, you'll see overview, and it'll tell you your 2018 profit, loss, income, total expenses. Mine isn't exactly correct right now. A few things I haven't put in, but yeah. So then if you go over to income, it links your eBay account. It links your PayPal. It links your PayPal account. So I go over to business income, and I have January 1st through September 27th, all accounts. Or I could just do my eBay seller account, which would probably be the exact same as my PayPal account because I really don't get any money into my PayPal except for eBay. So it'll tell you what it's from. Like September 26th, Nancy Braun bought a new eye chart projector slide for $40. She paid $4.60 for shipping, so that's my shipping income. So it tells you both. It tells you the item and it tells you what the shipping is. Like this was free shipping. So this is your total income, all monies that you had brought in from whatever date you put. So mine is for the year so far. You can, I have multiple PayPal accounts, but yeah, that'll end when eBay has their new payment thing. But anyway, you can see like, okay, what did what was just my shipping income? What was just my shipping income? Like, what did people pay me for shipping? And it'll automatically go to 2015. You have to go and go back to January 1st. So I got paid this amount for shipping so far. For sales, what was my sales income? And again, it'll go to 2015. Oh no, it won't. Okay. So my sales income was this amount so far. So you could play around with that. Then you have expenses, and I'll tell you what all your expenses are so far. And that means your advertising expenses. I put that in manually. Cost of goods sold. If you have a credit card on file with here, it'll pop it in automatically. I don't, so I manually put in my cost of goods sold. So I'll click that, and again, it changes to 2015, which I don't know why, but anyway. My cost of goods so far through Shop Goodwill, some of these are personal things and you can change it. Like if it's on categories, which I'll show you that in a minute. But these are business expenses. Prosec's auctions. So these are like anything I purchased to sell. Some things like this one is clothing for me, so that's not something I purchased to sell. Same with that. So, you know, and this guy I get pins from, my Disney pins, so that's not items. So I have to go through and I'll have to tweak all that, but same with this one. But then eBay fees. I'll tell you what your eBay fees are up to now. If you go to an auction and you have to pay for meals or anything, I put that in here. All my mileage. I use a program on my phone called what's it called? Mile IQ. And anytime my phone is in my vehicle, it detects where I went, how many miles, and I can swipe it and put if it's business or personal. Then I put that in here. Excuse me. I don't think I'm up to date with that right now. Oh yeah, August 31st. Because it'll tell you how much. Like, I'll have to show you that app too, because that app is really cool. Okay, so mileage, any office supplies you buy, boxes, bubble wrap, paper for your printer, printing, ink, think of anything you buy, pens, any supplies you buy. Other expenses, sorry, I'm adding photos, uploading photos. Any other expenses, my Dropbox that I pay for, my video pad editor, which really isn't a business expense. This is for my listing challenges I'm in, which gets me listing more. So that's an other expense because it motivates me to list. Let's see, Dropbox, Valerie, Dropbox. I don't see my GoDaddy. Anyway, I have to see how much I pay for that. PayPal fees. Any sales tax that has been submitted, which mine won't have any results because I don't submit sales tax. Shipping costs. This is what I paid in shipping so far this year. Bam. Supplies. This would be my, let's see. This would be where I put my boxes. Any supplies, like I needed a new cord for my phone, charging cord, so that's a supply. My magnifying loops, that's a supply. Let's see, lithium cell batteries that I use to put into watches, so they have new batteries, that's a supply. Anything, I mean, really think about it because you spend a lot of money on supplies. Travel, that's my gas. I keep every single fuel receipt. Any food that you have while you travel, things which should go under meals, but I put them under travel. And utilities. I don't have anything under utilities yet. I don't think. No. But that would be, your utilities you use. Your cell phone service, your internet service, your electricity. You have to divide it out by room. And then uncategorized, which I do have some uncategorized. Like this. If you click on it, I can put that it's a personal expense. And so I save it. Nail bar and spa. That's a personal expense, obviously. Stuff like that. Goodwill Industries, that is a business expense because I buy stuff on there. So that's cost of goods sold. And I want to do all those cost of goods sold. Okay. This is a pin, that's business, that's business, or personal. Southwest Airlines Wi-Fi, that's going to be business because I was on eBay while I was doing that. So that is a travel expense. So you can just go through and I'll do the rest of those later. But that's it for that. And now you go to invoices. I never use this, but you can send clients invoices if you want on here. Time. I don't do a timesheet, but I'm really thinking about doing one for myself just to kind of see how much time I spend on this. And reports. Sorry, my computer's kind of running slow. And this will tell you from January 1st to September 18th kind of where you're at. You know, it'll tell you your profits and losses. So, you know, this is what I spent, this is what my profit, this is what it, you know. And like in March, it was really close because auction time started. And so I was buying a lot at the auctions. But my sales were still because I wasn't listing as much. So that's kind of good. You can look at, so that's my profit loss. You can look at sales by state, which this will really help when you have to calculate, if you have to calculate sales tax. Look at your sales by state. And again, my computer's running slow because I'm uploading a video, a different video. So it'll tell you, I don't know why it says no state, but for the most part, it'll tell you in Alaska I sold 2 items for this amount. Let's go to New York. In New York, I sold 518 items. I sold it for this amount. And then, but I had some returns. And then it'll tell you sales tax collected. So if you're collecting sales tax on your New York sales, it'll tell you that, and how much you've submitted, how much you have paid out for the government when you do your reports. So that's good to know. Now, according to eBay, they're going to be collecting sales tax and they're going to be paying it out. So we won't even have to worry about this. But it's good to know. I kind of like to see how much I sell by state. California is my biggest state. Types of income. It'll tell you that. For sales, this is my income from sales, and this is my income from shipping. It'll tell you your top customers. If you have a lot of repeat customers, it'll tell you, you know, which ones buy the most from you. I really don't have a lot of repeat customers. So top vendors, Bernie should be my top vendor, I'm sure. No, who's my top vendor? eBay shipping. eBay. Bra sticks. Oh, I put them in 2 different things. I put Bernie and I put bra sticks. So. But anyway, my spending, which it really won't show much of that, probably. Oh, cost of goods sold. That's my biggest spending, and then shipping. So that's that. And then you can go to taxes. I'll tell you what your income is, what your expenses were, and what your net profit is. You can get this down to 0 in a heartbeat. But anyway, so it'll tell you what your gross receipts and sales were, how much returns you've had, and your cost of goods sold, car expenses, office, all that stuff. It'll just kind of summarize everything for you a little bit. You can do Schedule C. Gross income, advertising cards, blah, blah, blah. So it'll tell you your net profit loss. So they'll kind of give you your Schedule C. Estimated taxes. And this is what you should be paying every quarter. So this would say Q1, I should have paid, and it'll break it down. Social Security, Medicare, income tax. if you pay these every quarter, it'll go here. Like this is with this added in, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, it'll tell you, and I'm going to start doing this, I think, eventually. In sales tax, it'll tell you how much you've collected, so how much you should pay, how much you have left to pay, all that other good stuff. So yeah, I really like it. Manage. This is where you put your linked accounts. All my PayPal accounts are in here. My one eBay account is in here. I have multiple PayPal accounts for a certain reason, which I can tell you in person if you really want to know. But other than that, you know, if I have a personal PayPal account that has nothing to do with the business, you can take it out of your reports if you want. But any expense categories that you have, you know, you could just kind of manage all this stuff. I had a very good spreadsheet thing I was doing. Oh, here we go. What do I pay? Your subscription, Bookkeeping Essentials Annual. I don't need to get paid premium because I don't get paid. So that's $19.99 a month. Let's see what we have here. Let's see if it tells me how much I pay on this. But I really like it. I used to go by spreadsheets. I used to put down everything I bought, what I paid for it, and then I had a thing that calculated all my eBay fees, my PayPal fees, how much I sold it for, blah, blah, blah. And then I just really, I didn't want to do it anymore. I'm like, it's all on record on eBay, and I don't keep a inventory of, I don't keep an inventory sheet of stuff I have not listed yet. But the GoDaddy is really good. I can't even tell you how many hours it saved me. And paperwork and stuff like that because it's right there. I don't have to print out everything that I used to print out and stuff like that. Yeah, my computer's running slow. I'm downloading a vacation video onto YouTube, and so I was trying to do both things at once, and obviously I shouldn't have. I don't know how much I pay for GoDaddy. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably gonna be slow. GoDaddy book. Oops. I think I have the essentials. Yeah, I have the essentials, and so I pay $8 a month. But I'm pretty sure it had an option to pay yearly, and so I paid yearly. But, you know, either way, it's it's a great, you know, for $96 for $100 a year, it saves me hours and hours at tax time. It is totally worth it for me, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. So, and I'm keeping my subscription because, and it went all the way back. It retros back. It went all the way back to 2015. Like I can look up my 2015 sales, 15, 16, 17, and now 18. So that's really good. But anyway, I hope this helps a little bit. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.